Hello, day 31, and I want to do my daily reflection today. Today, I read the book of Joshua, chapter 3 to 6, I believe, and I learned why it is so important to obey the word of God, because when they were trying to take Jericho down, there was an angel that was standing with a sword, and then Joshua went there to talk with the angel, and then he said, "Are you for us or against us?" And the angel said, "Neither." And he said, "This is what the Lord said," and etc. Right? And then the angel told them that the Lord want them to circle around Jericho once every day for 6 days, and then on the 7th day for them to go around Jericho 7 times, and on the 7th time for them to when the priest sound the trumpet, for them to shout, and they did. They follow every single step. They go around Jericho once every day for 6 days, and then 7 times on the 7th, and they were given victory in return for obeying the word of God. And the same thing as well, you and me, when we try to the ideal would be draw a strategy for Israel to attack the Jericho. I don't know, build a ladder, or try to break through the wall, or try to climb up the wall. I don't know, that ideally that would be the strategy to do so, but they didn't. Instead of putting out their idea, putting out their intelligence out there, they decided to follow the word of God. And when they follow the word of God, that will come down like nothing, and they were able to secure Jericho. And that really, when I read that, I didn't really understand it, but when at the moment that I read it, but when I went to work, and while I was working, while I was driving, and I think back to it. Today I read the book of Joshua, chapter 3 to 6, and I think about it, and I think about how they crossed the Jordans, and then the Jordans, they crossed the Jordan, and when they obeyed the word of God, they were able to literally cross the Jordan for a second time. They see such a miracle, that God worked with the river or the sea, the Jordan, at first it was the Red Sea, and then the Jordans after that. It's what else do you want from God to show you that He's a God, And they were able to do it. They obeyed the word of God that God gave Joshua, and they obeyed, and they were able to cross the Jordan. And also, when they obeyed the word of God, they were also able to take down Jericho. And let me tell you, all they did was obey the word of God, and that's all they did. And that is why it is so important to obey the word of God instead of questioning. I don't know, they might be like, "So why are we walking around Jericho? Like, what does this do? We're just walking around the Jericho." They probably say that, but except they didn't question it, or they didn't say, "Oh, we're not gonna do it." Instead, they obey it, and they accept it. See, that's why it is so important to have the heart of obedience and the heart of acceptance. The heart of to be receptive and be humble. They humble themselves, and they obey the word of God, and they accept it, and as a result, they were given victory. And you know, the kings and the Jericho people were given in the hand of Israel, just because they obey and accept. And I want to share for today. I just want to share the importance of obedience, and that's it for me today. And see you guys tomorrow. I'm excited to read Joshua, obviously, and I am excited to read Luke. I did start on Luke already since I started reading Joshua, so I think I'm on chapter 1 still. I'm going pretty slow, but I'll pick it up back and read more Luke as well. I just like reading Joshua for right now. Yep, that's it. See you tomorrow.